If any white man in the world says, give me liberty or give me death, the entire white world applauds. When a black man says exactly the same thing, he is judged a criminal and treated like one, and everything possible is done to make an example of this bad nigger so there won't be any more like him.
I met Baldwin as a writer a long time ago. The work of Baldwin influenced my whole life.
The story of the Negro in America is the story of America. It is not a pretty story.
He has a very precise way to describe something, and with all the different layers, and in a very poetic way, in a very political way. And it's just hit you, you know, on one side, and once you think you understood the sentence, and he would hit you with the second part of the sentence.
Most of the white Americans I've ever encountered, sure, they have nothing whatever against Negroes. That's really not the question. Really a kind of apathy and ignorance. You don't know what's happening on the other side of the wall because you don't want to know.
Samuel Jackson got it from the start, and we knew that it was not supposed to mimic him, Baldwin, or trying to sound like him. What we needed was a different kind of truth.
In America, I was free only in battle, never free to rest.
And it's perfect because you don't question anymore who's talking. You know, you go from Baldwin on screen speaking to you, and you go to the voice, and it's clearly the magic of cinema where you have no problem with that.
We need to take action, any kind of action, by any means necessary.
They needed us to pick the cotton, and now they don't need us anymore. Now they don't need us, they're going to kill us all off.
The very idea of putting together Medgar Evers, Malcolm X, and Martin Luther King, that's typical Baldwin. You know, the way he connect events, he connect people, he connect history and politics. And suddenly I could see a book, I could see a story.
There are days when you wonder what your role is in this country and what your future is in it. I can't be a pessimist because I'm alive. The question you've got to ask yourself, the white population of this country's got to ask itself, is why it was necessary to have a nigger in the first place.
He invented the language. You know, Toni Morrison says that of Baldwin, you know. He invented the language, a way to talk, a rhythm in his talking.
Because I'm not a nigger, I'm a man. But if you think I'm a nigger, it means you need it. And you got to find out why.
To have all access to everything, published and unpublished, is really unprecedented.
And the future of the country depends on that.